Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurrect Autos HQ. Today, guys, is the day that we're going to do the panel on the back of this Polo. I think I've got everything that I need, apart from a welder. He's going to be coming over later. Everything else I've got the little drill bits, the special drill bits to get the spots out. I've got the seam sealer, I've got the paint, I've got the panel, obviously. So, yeah, I think we're going to go for it this morning. I'll set you up and I'll show you exactly what's going on. You can see me doing it. But before we do, guys, just a massive thanks to all the support on the last video, all the comments I was getting. Everyone was just going, yeah, go for it, just go for it, give it a try, you can do it. Yeah, I think I can. So that's what's going to happen today. It is Monday, so I hope you had a good weekend. I had a really nice weekend. My cold's nearly gone. Still a little bit sniffly, but it's getting there. So yeah, I had a good weekend, guys. Hope you did as well. So yeah, let's do this. Right, guys, just want to quickly talk to you about what I've got, what I've picked up for this job. I did a lot of looking at videos at the weekend. A few of you were telling me about having a look at someone called Luxury Car Repairs, I think he was called. And yeah, he basically just showed how to remove a panel the correct way and how to sort of refit it, really, basically. So I'm just going to basically just try and copy what he did. And he obviously started with a wire brush. And he went round and done all the old seam sealer with the wire brush. I will sort of put some glasses on and put a mask on just in case. I don't know what's in that stuff, so I'll put a mask and some glasses on just for protection. And then once he'd done that, he actually used a lot of sanding sort of disc or pad or something. But I'm going to use the correct drill bits, which are these here. And you can see that they kind of got a little flat head on them, so you can drill them out without going right through. So that's pretty cool. I've got these now. I think that's 6mm. And I think that is a 6mm. Yeah, 6mm. So yeah, got the correct drill bits to get the spots drilled out. So we'll do all that as well. I have got some of this stuff which I got from the paint shop, and it's like a bare metal protection paint. So I wanted to sort of get some sort of protection on the bare metal that before I put a seam sealer or any paint on it. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, once I put the panel on and the guy welds it for me, I'll spray that first. Use that, and then this is the actual colour. Volkswagen pepper grey metallic, so I'll probably hit that before the seam sealer just to give it a coat, and then I'll use the seam sealer on that. This is the brushable one, so you can just brush it into where you want it. I think how they do it, they put like a tape either side, and then you just pull the tape off, and it leaves us, this straight line you can see here. So I'll try and get the tape on it above it as well. It's quite tight up there, to be honest. You had to get some tape, but I'll try. And yeah, on the sides here, as you can see, they just brushed it in, just all been brushed here and here. But along here looks pretty straight. So I'll try and match the original. See how we go. And then yeah, so once the seam sealer's dry, it's just a case of hitting it with the paint again. And that should be sort of job done, guys, to be honest with you. We have got to do a little bit of removal. I've got to remove these little side clips that holds the bumper in place. So I'll remove those both sides. I've got to remove this as well. You can see I've removed the carpet and the panel for this side, but I need to do it on this side because when he's welding, you can see that the spots are right over here. So they're quite close to that carpet in there. So that's all got to be pulled away as well. So I'll undo that, pull that away. And yeah, just see if we can do this. I do feel quite confident, to be honest with you. With these kind of things, you just got to do your research, and feel if you feel confident enough to do it, then you know, it shouldn't really go too wrong. But you just never know with this kind of work. So yeah, you got to be you still got to be careful. But let's give it a go. I'll set you up, and let's just start on it and see how we go. So let's do this. Right, okay. There we go. All the seam sealer has been taken away around the edges, so I can see now where the spots are. Yeah, there's quite a few. There's none on that bit there, which I'm quite surprised about. But then as you go around, there's one right in that top corner. So I suppose one there and then one there sort of holds that corner in. But I'm surprised there ain't one there. But yeah, anyway, you can see the spots now going right round. And it's a case of now just drilling out the spots and removing the panel. So I'll be honest with you, it would have been better with a compressor and like a buzzy tool on the compressor, and then the actual drill wouldn't have got too hot, because it's starting to get the actual battery, the actual motor starting to get hot. Not ideal. I'll be honest with you, but you gotta use what you got at the end of the day, and yeah, see how it goes. But no, it done it all right. I got through it, got around it. So I think that's okay now. I can start sort of drilling out these welds and seeing if this panel will pop off. Just have to see how it goes. We've also got to sort of remove the other one as well, so we've got to take that off, and that's going to take a bit of time. But yeah, I'll let me set you up. Let me get my drill bits, my new ones. Let's see if we can start getting these spot welds drilled out. We'll move around it, and yeah, carry on, guys. So let's do this. So there we go, guys. That is off. Yeah. But you can see how mangled it is. Yeah, definitely needed replacing. So yeah, there we go. All I've got to do is just tidy up in a few places. Straighten up this top lip as well. Just where I just sort of bending it and stuff. So, but that's so flimsy. This stuff. It's you know, it's like, look, I'm even moving it with my hands and stuff. So yeah, I'll just straighten it up a little bit. I probably went through. So you can see that obviously they're the spots, and I went through there with the drill. Where else did I go through? Here. So all the others was okay. So I just went through twice. Three times, one there as well. So 1, 2, 3. Apart from that, yeah, those drill bits are well good. Definitely worth getting these bits. They work a treat. So yeah, there you go. Last time I did it, I drilled straight through, which you're not supposed to do. You're supposed to just take off the head and do like this. But yeah, there we go. It just needs a tidy up. Just needs a good clean. I'll get the like the grinding. And then just flatten it out so that it's yeah, so it's a bit more tidier. Oh, there's one there as well. Wait for that one as well. But yeah, just needs a good play with it. Really. Just, you know, good play with it, straighten it, tidy it up, and then we'll get this one off. Same thing. We'll get this one off, and then the guy said to me, "Look, just don't, you know, give me a call once you're at a point where you're ready for him. Otherwise, what he said was don't call him until this one's off and that one is back on the car, because then it gives him enough time to, he didn't want to turn up and he's not ready for me, or I'm not ready for him. Sorry." So yeah, so this has got to come off as well, guys. I'll get that one off, and then we'll put it in place, tidy it all up, and yeah, we'll call him in. get this welded back on. He's going to bring over his MIG welder, and he's going to weld it all up for me. So there we go. Right, I'll set you up. Let's tidy it up. Let's go for this one. Let's get that one off. And let's just carry on, guys. Let's crack on. But so far, so good. Right, there we go. All cleaned up. Yeah, so I just wanted to go around, just sort of touch over these welds with a little bit of a blemishing disc on the grinder, and take more of this seam sealer away, because I want to make sure that when the new one goes on, there's enough room for it overlaps, so it does actually seal. So I had to go a little bit further, taking away this seam sealer all the way around to make sure, yeah, that I can have a good surface with the other one to go on. But see, like here, you can see where the old one sat. So really, I need to go a little bit further, a little bit more around there, and then up. Yeah, so I just need to go a little bit more on that. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So there we go. Right, the next thing to do, I'll crack on, get that done. The next thing to do is to get this one off as well. It does take time doing this. So I'm hoping that I can get this done in one day. Let's see. Let's go for it. I don't want to. I've got to take I've got to take even more time doing this one, because this is the one I want to use. So yeah, let's see how it goes, and I'll start on it, guys. I'll set you up. Let's go for it. Right, guys, I managed to get it off. So, yeah, I had to play around with it a lot. And because I want to take my time, I didn't want to twist anything or bend anything to make sure that it was, you know, it was going to be decent to put back on the car, really. So, yeah, I wanted to take my time doing that. Also, I've just been messing around with this this lock, this centre lock and that sort of stuff, because I've fitted the boot. I showed you in the last video, but I fitted the boot, and that's absolutely spot on where it should be. The gaps are even all the way around, around the actual boot itself, the top. So I know that that's in the correct position. I just had to get the lock in the centre position. So this lock here had to be in the right position for it to catch, which it does. Yeah. Like that. So that's, I had to I've been messing about a bit, to be honest with you. I've been pushing it and, you know, twisting it and stuff, and I've got it in a position now where I'm really happy with it. This the boot and the latch. So I don't really want to be moving that at all now, really. So now I've got to fit this panel to suit what's going on down here, and it seems a little bit high on here, so I don't know if I need to sort of push it and tuck it down a little bit, and then like maybe get him to weld both sides, and then sort of push this middle bit. I don't know. I'll have to speak to him, see what he wants to do. I've asked him to come over and have a look, but he can't now come over today because it's 3 o'clock now. So yeah, time's got away from me. But it it is surprising how much time it takes. Basically, I had to do it twice, didn't I? Because I had to take the old one off, and then I had to take this one off the other one. So I've done it twice really, and yeah, it's gonna have to take some time. But you know, I'm just not gonna be able to get it done today. We're gonna have to get this done in another video. So this is part 1, and there'll be a part 2 where we can fit it on. I'll ask him to see if I could sort of do a bit of filming whilst he's welding, but a lot of people don't really like to be filmed. Yeah, but we'll see. I'll ask him. He may let me. But yeah, so it's gonna be another video, guys, on doing the install of the panel. I'll get him to weld it on, and then yeah, spray it up and stuff. I'm not going to spray it yet. I'll probably just leave it for now. Or do I want to spray it now? Don't know really. Yeah, I might clean it up. So I might clean it up and then give it a coat, just so that it can start. You know, start getting its colour on it. So yeah, let me do that. Let me clean it all up. I'll paint it up, give it a coat, and then I'll come back to you. So there we go, guys. That's just a coat, just to get rid of the blue. Sorry. Yeah, and I'll do another coat once we're all in and positioned and it's all been welded and stuff. But I thought if I just give it a blast now, just give it a mist coat or whatever. Yeah, so that'll just leave that to dry until tomorrow when we can move on and carry on with this. Yeah, I need to get him over here so he can have a look at it and say, look, he can do it. He can hold it with clamps and stuff and sort of weld it, and then it'll just stay in place. What I just don't want to do is I can't have that moved like that. That top piece has got to stay there. Because the boot latch is perfect on that, and if he starts pushing that up, the boot won't then lock and latch. So it's definitely in the right position. I've just got to make sure that, obviously, I'm sure he can mess around with it and play around with it. I've done most of the work now, and he can sort of have a look at it and sort of tidy it up and weld it all up for me. So yeah, there we go. Just a quick note about tomorrow. I am actually bidding on another car tomorrow, and it's a non-running car, but it's a really nice car, and it's had some damage underneath, and the sump has cracked, and there's no oil in the actual car, and the engine don't start, don't run, don't drive. It is risky. It is risky, but I think if it goes for the right money, it's definitely worth grabbing. So I definitely won't be able to rebuild it, the engine, but I can definitely start stripping it apart and have a look at it and, seeing what we could do for it. So that's going to be an interesting build if I get it. If I'm able to win it tomorrow, guys, that is going to be an interesting one. Yeah, I will definitely let you know. You can, updates and all that sort of stuff before YouTube. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see those updates, and you'll see whether or not I win the car and whether or not if I get it or not. It all depends on the money. It all depends on if it goes for the right price, whether or not I'll be able to win it. So that's another day, another build. But for now, we'll have to leave this like this. It's just It's just, I see now why the body shops, you know, do charge extortionate amount of money to repair these cars, but you know, I'm able to do the majority of it. I'm saving a ton of money, so that's what it's all about at the end of the day. And yeah, I think that's what I've done. So there we go. That is going to be the end of today's video, guys. Again, really appreciate the support. Don't forget to drop me a comment if you've got anything to say about today's video and how I'm doing. There's probably going to be some experts out there that's going to maybe rip into me. We'll see. But I don't think I'm doing anything, you know, out of the ordinary. Body Shop would have done exactly the same thing. They would have done exactly the same as that. And I've seen loads of videos of body shops doing that. So, yeah, there we go. Right, that's enough waffling. Really appreciate the support. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. That really does help if you just give the video a thumbs up and drop me a comment. Got anything to say? So, that's it, guys. Thanks very much, and I'll see you in the next one.